Tonight, we stand not as victims, but as architects of destiny. They doubted you, they laughed at you, they whispered behind closed doors, calling you crazy, delusional, impossible. But here you are, unshaken, unbroken, undeniable. You are not the fool they mistook you for. You are the storm they never saw coming. They tried to silence you. They tried to fit you into their tiny little boxes, wrap you in labels forged by their own fear. But let me tell you something. Labels are chains, and chains are meant to be broken. Society calls it insanity when someone dares to dream beyond the confines of mediocrity. They fear what they do not understand, and they ridicule what they can never become. But you shattered their expectations. They called you reckless, yet here you stand. They dismissed you as delusional, yet your vision is now their reality. The very thing they mocked now towers over them. Undeniable, unstoppable, a testament to your resilience. With the price of being different, fear. They were never afraid of your madness. No, they were terrified of your clarity, your raw, unapologetic belief in something bigger than their fragile understanding. They clung to their rules, their traditions, their self-imposed limitations, while you carved your own path through the darkness. They mocked you, they scorned you, they tried to convince you that you were wrong, but look at them now. Watch their eyes widen in disbelief. Watch their certainty crumble beneath the weight of your audacity. Every insult they hurled, every sneer they cast, it wasn't your downfall, it was your weapon. They thought they were breaking you, but they were sharpening you. And now they scramble, trying to rewrite history, pretending they always believed in you. But we both know the truth. They never saw it coming. Madness? No. It's power. True insanity is not thinking differently. True insanity is bowing to the lie that you are powerless. True insanity is shrinking to fit into someone else's mold. But you refused. You set fire to the script they handed you, tore apart every page that tried to limit you, and let the flames forge you into something unbreakable. Imagine their faces when the impossible became inevitable. When the same voices that mocked you turned to silence, replaced by awe, by shock, by a desperate attempt to understand how you did it. Did they apologize? Did they admit they were wrong? Of course not. People like that don't apologize. They rewrite the story to make themselves comfortable. But here's what matters. You did it. And this victory? It's bigger than just you. It's for every misfit, every outcast, every soul that has ever been told they're too much or not enough. You are proof that limits are illusions, that doubt is a weapon only if you let it be. The world does not reward conformity. It bows to disruption. Do not seek validation from those who doubted you. Let their disbelief fuel your fire. You are a force of nature, and the world must bend to those who refuse to bow. Yes, it burns. Yes, the path is paved with pain, but pain is temporary. Legacy is eternal. Let them set fire to your name if they must, because from the ashes you will rise. Watch as they scramble, desperate to understand how they missed it, how they failed to see your power. Let them try, let them fail. Nothing is more satisfying than knowing you have transcended their judgment. Nothing is more powerful than standing exactly where they swore you'd never be. Wear your scars like armor. Let them be the proof of the battles you've fought, the wars you've won, the strength you've built in the face of their doubt. Every insult, every rejection, every dismissal. It wasn't meant to break you. It was meant to forge you into something untouchable. Because here's the secret they will never grasp. The line between madness and genius is razor thin. And you, my friend, walk it with unwavering precision. The war isn't over. It's just beginning. Laugh, cry, scream if you need to. Let every ounce of frustration, of fury, of relentless ambition erupt from your soul. And then, straighten your crown. Keep moving forward. Because this is only the prelude. The universe has taken notice of your resilience, your defiance, your refusal to be broken. And it will test you again. But you are not done rising. They fear chaos because chaos destroys their fragile order. They fear you because you are chaos incarnate, a tempest of power, vision, and ambition that cannot be contained. And the irony? Without chaos, there is no creation. Without destruction, there is no rebirth. Without fire, there is no revolution. Look at history. The greatest minds, Galileo, Tesla, Van Gogh, were once ridiculed, dismissed, cast aside. They were not mad, they were pioneers. They saw beyond the horizon while others stared at their feet. And though the world tried to silence them, their legacies now echo through time itself. And now, here you are, carrying that same torch, walking that same path. But unlike them, you have lived to see your moment of reckoning. You have stood in the storm, taken the blows, endured the doubt, and yet, you never fell. Why? What drove you? Was it pride? Stubbornness? Perhaps. But I believe it was something far deeper, a force embedded in the very core of your being, a fire that refused to be extinguished. Call it destiny, call it purpose, call it whatever you like, but we both know it's real. It's the whisper in your soul that told you to keep going when the world screamed for you to stop. And now? Now you are dangerous. Dangerous to a world that thrives on obedience. Dangerous to a system that rewards submission over brilliance. Dangerous to those who have spent their lives telling others to stay small. But strength is not measured by how hard you hit. It's measured by how many times you rise. And there will be moments when the past tries to pull you back, when their words echo louder than the applause, when the weight of expectation feels suffocating. In those moments, remember this. Remember the journey. Remember the fire. Remember that you have already turned doubt into power, ridicule into revolution. If you can do this, what else is possible? The answer is simple. Everything. That word should haunt them. It should send shivers down their spine. Because now, they know. They never had control over you. They never held the power they thought they did. You were never theirs to break, never theirs to define, never theirs to command. They threw their worst at you, and you endured. They sharpened their knives with doubt, but you turned them into weapons of your own. And now they are spectators to their own downfall, forced to watch as you carve a path they never believed was possible. They whisper among themselves, searching for explanations, for excuses, for anything that makes them feel less insignificant in the face of your triumph. But there is no excuse, there is no explanation. There is only you, standing tall, unapologetic, victorious. They wanted you weak. Now they fear your strength. Look at them. The same voices that once called you reckless now call you ruthless. The same people who swore you'd fail now claim they always knew you would succeed. Let them talk. Let them scramble for their version of the truth, because their words do not define you. Never have, never will. The truth? They fear you because you are untouchable. You are proof that nothing is more dangerous than a mind unshackled, a will unbreakable, a soul unyielding. They called you lost, but you had a map they never saw. They called you foolish, but it was their vision that was blurred. They called you unstable, but you were simply too dynamic for their static world. And now, as you rise, they shrink. They watch powerless as their expectations crumble beneath your feet. They tried to dictate your story, but you rewrote the entire narrative. They tried to close doors in your face, but you built an empire without their permission. And this is just the beginning, because power is not given, it is taken, it is earned. And you, oh you, didn't just take it. You became it. You are not the product of their approval. You are not a reflection of their doubts. You are the result of every moment you chose to stand when you could have stayed down, of every battle you fought when surrender would have been easier, of every time you looked fear in the face and walked straight through it. You are what they never expected, you are what they never prepared for, and you are what they will never, ever forget. So stand tall, breathe deep, take in this moment, and then keep going, because if they feared you now, just wait until they see what comes next.